Hi, I'm dgerard, and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you daily. Today, don't vibe code as much as this guy. Steve Yegge is a renowned software developer. He's done this for 30-odd years, senior engineer at Amazon, then Google, blogger on the art of programming. He's highly regarded. But then, Yegge got his first hit of vibe code. In March 2025, Yegge ran some old game code of his full of bugs and sections saying "to do" through an AI coding bot, and it fixed some of it. Steve was one-shotted. The decline was sudden and incurable. He even co-wrote a book called Vibe Coding. Well, I say wrote. They used the chatbot for, quote, draft generation and draft ranking, unquote. They vibed the book text. Yegge and his co-author Gene Kim also worked on the Dora report on vibe coding, which I spoke about last week. That's the one that took people's self-reported feelings about AI coding and it put the vibes on a graph, complete with error bars. Vibe statistics. In the book intro, Yegge straight up says about vibe coding, quote, "It's like playing a slot machine with infinite payout, but also infinite loss potential. I'm completely addicted to this new way of coding, and I'm having the time of my life," unquote. Like I said in June, generative AI runs on creating an addiction. Better living through chemistry has become better living through shooting up crocodile, because let me tell you about Gastown. On January 1st this year, Yegge posted to his blog, "Welcome to Gastown." Quote, "Gastown helps you with the tedium of running lots of Claude Code instances. Stuff gets lost. It's hard to track who's doing what, etc. Gastown helps with all that yak shaving and lets you focus on what your Claude codes are working on," unquote. Gastown is a vibe coder orchestration tool. You get a whole bunch of Claude instances and you just set them to work on your verbal specification. Yegge's described it as, quote, "Kubernetes for agents," unquote. I'd say Kubernetes for sorcerers' apprentices. Gastown is a machine for spending hundreds of dollars a day on Claude Code. All the money you've got, Gastown wants it. Quote, "Gastown is also expensive as hell. You won't like Gastown if you ever have to think, even for a moment, about where money comes from," unquote. Yegge's an extremely experienced professional engineer, so he put care into Gastown, right? Quote, "I've never seen the code and I never care to, which might give you pause," unquote. Yegge uses his own made-up jargon for things that already exist. This is to get you into the mindset of Gastown, where everything is different now, especially when it isn't. A workspace becomes a town. A project becomes a rig. A worker agent is a polecat. You might think making up new words for existing things is what a cult does. Gastown is the AI dream of CEOs everywhere. A machine that generates code and doesn't have a human involved at all. It's going to be the AI dream of some other people, specifically hackers. Yegge is proud to say he hasn't looked at the code, but if you put your Gastown vibed app online, other humans will be very happy to look over it for you, your vibe-coded mess, and find every possible way to pwn it. There's a lot of AI bros who get really upset when I say the AI bubble is just like cryptocurrency, because the pivot to AI was from crypto. Literally the same actual guys. So it's a slight surprise, but zero shock, that Gastown is now a crypto scam as well. Crypto scammers came calling, and Yegge, being terminally far gone on the vibe, embraced them. Bags, all in capital letters, is a platform for issuing crypto tokens, because holding the bag is how a crypto buyer's left when the price crashes. The bags promoters make up meme coins, which use some famous name for publicity that they have no connection to. This one was a Gastown coin, and they set it up to send transaction fees to Yegge. Crypto bros have been pulling this particular scam for years. They say, please publicize our thing that's about you. Then the scammer runs away with everyone's money. Developers consistently tell these scoundrels, get out of here. But not Steve Yegge, because his brain is completely fried on vibes. Quote, whoa, what am I, some sort of dumbass? Well, yeah, actually, so I went for it. I'm not endorsing buying crypto, though I am very happy that people are doing it. Unquote. I bet you are. The gas token was released January 13th at 1 p.m. UTC. Yegge posted about it on January 15th at 2:45 a.m. UTC. By the morning of January 16th, the price peaked at 4 cents a gas coin. Then the scammer started dumping and taking money from the suckers. By 7 a.m. on January 19th, the gas token had been fully pumped and dumped and was at zero. The scammers took home several $1 million. Yegge says he got about $300,000. A couple of hours before the final dump, Yegge posted to his blog, quote, Gastown itself needs my full attention, so I had to step back from the community. Unquote. That and all the money's gone. Vibe finance. Gastown is functionally a way to spend more money on Claude code than ever before. Maybe Anthropic can survive the crash with the mobile game model, where you just rip off a few whales with tons of money and no self-control. Gastown users are, those whales, enthusiastic and not the least bit price sensitive. Claude Code sells from gambling addiction. That's how it works. You need to move it to higher and higher tiers to keep getting your fix. It's almost working. Just a few $100 more. This is why you get previously accomplished engineers who get into vibe coding, and if anyone says, generative AI might be less than perfect, they act like someone's trying to take away their cocaine. Gastown is an addict telling you how cool addiction is. One vibe coder who tried Gastown said, quote, you will become bloodthirsty for tokens. Unquote. You will pay and pay more and more to Anthropic to get the high you remember. If you feel that need for more Claude code,
stop it. Get some help.
Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. If you know anyone who's had a good word for Gastown, stage an intervention and send them a link to this episode. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave a nice podcast review. And Pivot to AI does not have a rip-off meme coin, so we need your support to keep coming out every day. Please put your $5 into the Patreon in the show notes. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.